Nightmares can feel like a door opening in the dark. They can wake us with a racing heart, leave the room feeling colder, and make ordinary shadows look alive. But a bad dream does not always mean that something bad is coming. Often, it is the sleeping mind using strong pictures to show pressure, fear, change, guilt, stress, or a feeling we have not fully faced. In this visual poem, we look at 20 dark dream signs and what they may be trying to reveal. Some are frightening, some are strange, some feel like warnings, but each one can be read as a symbol, a message from beneath the surface, asking us to notice what has been hidden in the day. Falling into darkness. A falling dream can feel endless. The ground is gone, the air rushes past, and the body waits for an impact that never arrives. This nightmare may point to a part of life that feels unstable. It can appear when plans move too fast, when pressure builds, or when fear of failure becomes too heavy. The darkness beneath the fall can represent the unknown. It does not have to mean disaster. It may be your mind showing the feeling of having no firm place to stand. If the dream repeats, notice where you feel unsupported in waking life. The message may be simple. Slow down, find your ground, and stop pretending you are not afraid. Being chased. Being chased is one of the strongest nightmare feelings. The danger may be close, yet the dream rarely lets you turn around and understand it. This can suggest that something in waking life is being avoided. It may be a responsibility, a memory, a difficult conversation, or a fear that keeps gaining speed. The pursuer is not always an enemy. Sometimes it is pressure wearing a shadow. Sometimes it is guilt asking to be faced. What matters is the distance between you and what follows. If it keeps coming, the dream may be asking you to stop running from the truth and name what has been chasing your peace. Teeth falling out. Teeth falling out in a dream can leave a strange shame behind. It is not only frightening, it can feel personal, as if confidence has suddenly cracked. This dream often appears around anxiety, insecurity, or fear of being judged. It may also come during change when the old version of yourself no longer feels stable. Instead of showing pain, the dream uses the mouth as a symbol of voice, image, and control. Something feels exposed. Something feels fragile. Ask where you feel unable to speak clearly, or where you fear losing face. The dream may be pointing toward confidence that needs care. Drowning in dark water. Dark water in a nightmare can feel alive. It surrounds the body, closes over the head, and turns every breath into a struggle. This dream may reflect emotional overwhelm. It can appear when stress, sadness, or worry feels too deep to explain. The water is not only danger, it is emotion given shape. If you're drowning in the dream, your mind may be showing how much you have been carrying in silence. Look at the water. Is it stormy, still, black, or endless? The message may be that you need help, rest, or a safe place to finally say what has been pulling you under. A shadow watching you. A shadow watching from the corner of a dream can be more frightening than a monster. It does not move much. It simply waits. This symbol may point to hidden fear, suspicion, or the feeling that someone is judging you. It can also represent a part of yourself that you have not wanted to look at. The shadow may stand near a doorway, at the end of a hall, or behind glass. Wherever it appears, it often marks the edge of what you do not understand yet. The dream may be asking a hard question. What are you sensing but not admitting? What truth has been standing quietly in the room? Being trapped in a room with no way out can make a dream feel smaller and smaller. The walls seem to listen. The door refuses to move. Even the air feels locked. This nightmare may speak to feeling trapped in waking life. It can be a job, a relationship, a debt, a habit, or a choice that no longer feels like a choice. The room is a symbol of limit. If the walls are closing in, the pressure may be growing. If there are many doors but none open, you may be facing blocked options. The dream does not have to mean you are powerless. It may be pushing you to search for the exit you stopped believing in. A house on fire. A burning house in a dream can feel like watching safety disappear. The home is not only a building. It can stand for family, memory, identity, and the private life behind closed doors. This nightmare may appear when emotions are too heated, when arguments have gone too far, or when a sudden change threatens your sense of security. The fire may not be evil. It may be energy that has lost control. It may also show that something old can no longer stay the same. If the house burns but no one is harmed, the dream may be less about destruction and more about transformation. Something must cool before peace can return. Running, but moving slowly. Few dreams feel as frustrating as trying to run while your body refuses to obey. The legs are heavy. The floor pulls back. Every step takes too long. This nightmare may show a place in life where effort is not turning into progress. You may be trying hard, but something unseen is slowing you down. It can appear during stress, delay, pressure, or fear that time is running out. The slow movement is the symbol. It tells you that the will is awake, but the path feels blocked. Instead of asking why you are weak, ask what is resisting you. The dream may be showing the weight you have been dragging. Losing your way. Being lost in a dream can feel quiet at first, then deeply frightening. Streets change. Doors lead nowhere. Landmarks vanish the moment you trust them. This dream may reflect confusion in waking life. It can come when choices feel too large, when the future feels unclear, or when you fear you have already taken a wrong turn. The place where you are lost matters. A forest may point to instinct. A city may point to pressure. A hallway may point to decisions that all feel the same. The dream may not be saying you are lost forever. It may be asking you to stop rushing and look for the one direction that still feels honest. A broken mirror. A broken mirror in a nightmare can feel like the self has been split into pieces. The reflection may look strange, delayed, or scattered across cracks. This symbol may point to self-doubt, identity fear, or a moment when you no longer recognize the person you are becoming. It can appear after criticism, shame, betrayal, or deep change. The mirror does not only show the face, it shows the way you see yourself. When it breaks, the dream may be showing a confidence that has been damaged. But broken glass can also catch light in many directions. The dream may be asking you to rebuild your image with more truth and less fear. A door that will not open. A door that will not open can turn a simple dream into a test of patience and fear. You pull, push, knock, and wait, but nothing changes. This dream may point to blocked opportunity or fear of rejection. It can appear when something you want feels close, but unreachable. The door may stand for a person, a job, a future, a secret, or an answer you cannot yet access. If light comes from beneath it, hope is still present. If the door is silent and dark, the block may feel heavier. The dream may be asking whether this door is truly yours, or whether another opening has been waiting behind you. Snakes in the dark. Snakes in a dream can carry many meanings. In a nightmare, they often bring the feeling that something hidden is moving nearby. This symbol may point to betrayal, temptation, danger, or an instinct that tells you not to ignore what feels wrong. A snake can be fear, but it can also be wisdom. It knows how to wait. It knows how to shed its skin. If the snake hides in grass, the warning may be subtle. If it coils near a doorway, it may be guarding a choice. The dream may be asking you to trust your senses. Something quiet in your life may deserve a closer look. Spiders crawling nearby. Spiders in a nightmare often bring the feeling of something too close, too patient, and too difficult to escape. The web may matter even more than the spider. This dream can point to anxiety, manipulation, overthinking, or a situation where you feel caught by an invisible threat. The spider does not have to be a simple threat. It may represent a problem that has been built slowly, one strand at a time. It may also show the fear of being watched, used, or controlled. If you dream of spiders nearby, ask what web you feel caught in. The first step out may be seeing the pattern clearly. A storm closing in. A storm closing in can make the whole dream hold its breath. The sky lowers. The air turns electric. The distance begins to roar. This dream may reflect emotional pressure or conflict that has not yet broken open. It can appear when you feel something coming but cannot stop it. Storms often show feelings that have gathered for too long. Anger, grief, stress, and fear can all become weather in the dream world. If you stand beneath the storm, notice whether you hide, run, or face it. The dream may be showing how you respond when life feels heavy. It may also be preparing you to release what has been building. Screaming with no voice. Trying to scream with no voice is a nightmare of silence. The mouth opens, the fear rises, but no sound arrives. This dream can appear when you feel unheard in waking life. It may point to words you swallowed, anger you hid, or pain that never found a safe place to come out. The missing voice is the message. It can show a fear that speaking will not matter, or that no one will listen. If this dream visits you, ask where your truth has been muted. You may not need to shout in real life, but you may need to speak more honestly than you have allowed yourself to. Missing a train. Missing a train in a dream can leave a heavy feeling of time slipping through your hands. The platform is there. The journey is there. But the moment has already moved. This nightmare may point to regret, missed chances, or pressure to keep up with life. It can appear when you fear being left behind, or when a decision feels too late. The train often represents movement, timing, and direction. Watching it leave may show the pain of believing your chance has gone. But the station is still a place of departure. The dream may be asking whether you are staring at one missed train, while another path is preparing to arrive. Clock stopping. A stopped clock in a dream can make the world feel trapped between one breath and the next. Nothing moves. The hands refuse to turn. Time becomes a room you cannot leave. This symbol may point to fear of endings, pressure around age, deadlines, or the feeling that life has become frozen. Sometimes the stopped clock appears when you are waiting too long for something to change. Other times it shows fear that time is running out. The dream may not be about time itself, but about your relationship with it. Are you rushing, delaying, grieving, or holding on? The clock stops so you will notice. An abandoned house. An abandoned house in a dream can feel like walking into an old part of yourself. Rooms wait in silence. Dust covers what used to matter. Every doorway seems to remember something. This dream may point to loneliness, forgotten memories, or emotional wounds that were left untouched for too long. The house can represent the inner life, especially the parts you do not visit often. If the house is decaying, something may feel neglected. If one room is still warm, a memory may still be alive. The dream may be asking you to return carefully, not to suffer again, but to understand what was left behind. A demon at the door. A demon at the door is a powerful nightmare image. It does not need to enter the room to create fear. The doorway is enough. This dream may point to temptation, guilt, spiritual pressure, or a conflict inside the self. The demon can represent something you fear letting in, or something you fear is already too close. Because the door is a boundary, this dream often asks about protection. What are you allowing near your peace? What are you refusing to face? The image may feel religious, but it can also be psychological. The dark figure at the threshold may be the shape of a choice that has become too heavy to ignore. Waking inside another dream. Waking inside another dream can be deeply unsettling. You think it is over, then the room bends, the light changes, and you realize you are still asleep. This dream may point to anxiety, confusion, or the feeling that you cannot fully escape a problem in waking life. It can also appear when the mind is tired and checking reality over and over. False awakenings often carry the fear of losing control over what is real. They can make ordinary rooms feel suspicious. The dream may be asking for grounding. Look for what is steady. A breath, a sound, a familiar object. Sometimes the way out begins with one small truth. Or true. If one of these nightmares visits you, try not to carry it like a curse. Carry it like a clue. A dark dream can point toward fear, but it can also point toward healing. A locked door may ask you to search for another way. A storm may show emotion that needs release. A shadow may reveal a truth you have avoided. The next time you wake from a strange dream, breathe slowly, remember the strongest symbol, and ask what part of your life it touched. Nightmares may arrive dressed in darkness, but sometimes they leave behind the first small light that helps you understand yourself.